Hello. My name is Owi Mike, and you're welcome to my channel. How are you doing? Today, I'll be sharing with you a very fast food that I love to prepare. This is actually an experiment I'm making for my son's lunch. What I usually do is I do something like this. I put up something like this and try to feed him at home once or twice or 3 times. If he eats it well, I now pack it as lunch for him to take to school, because I don't just pack random things. Knowing the number of hours he has to spend in school, I don't just pack random things into his lunch box. I have to be sure that whatever I'm putting is something that he will readily eat without being compelled at school. So today I'll be doing this fast food using yam. So the ingredients I'll be using for this is yam. I already sliced the yam. I already chopped my ingredients before I thought of sharing the video. So the ingredients are yam. I've peeled the yam, washed, chopped it, sliced it into these pieces. I added a pinch of salt and I added some seasoning. I actually used curry. I used sachet curry. I just added a little bit of it. And then I also have my tomatoes. You can see this. My tomatoes nicely chopped, and my green beans nicely chopped, and then some onions. I used medium-sized onions. And then I'm going to use 3 eggs. 3 eggs. That's the major ingredient I'm using for this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fry my yam. Actually, I have already put some of the yam on fire before I even thought of putting this video on my channel. So I'm going to show you what the yam looks like. I do not like to deep fry my yam, so what I did was I just sprinkled a little bit of vegetable oil. You can use olive oil or any oil of your choice on my non-stick pan. This is actually a shawarma maker. So I sprinkled some oil on the pan, and then I added some of the yam, and then I covered it for about 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, and then this is what my pan looks like. So after like 2 to 3 minutes, I turned it, I flipped it over, and then allowed it to stay for another 2 to 3 minutes, and this was done. You can see this. So it looks like. So my yam is done. Okay, my yam is nicely fried, as you can see. So the next thing I'll do is I'm going to add all of this, my chopped vegetables. I'm going to add them. I know you'll be wondering why use a shawarma maker to fry my yam instead of a normal frying pan. I like my yam soft and still a little bit crispy, and it is that my shawarma maker that can give me that texture. That's why I choose to use it. So I'll just mix it together. You can use a spatula if you like. I like to just do it this way. It's properly mixed. I'm going to add my 3 eggs. I've already broken them. You can see my 3 eggs. I add them together, and then I'll just stir it very well. And then I'm going to add half seasoning cube and a pinch of salt mixed together, just a pinch of salt. And then I'm going to add the remainder of my curry. I'm going to add the remainder of my curry. So I'm just adding the remainder of my curry, and then I'll just mix it together. Okay, it's properly mixed. You can see it's properly mixed. So the next thing is I'll just pour it into my non-stick frying pan. Just add it there. And then I'm going to use my spoon to level it. Just flatten the surface. So I'm going to allow this, I'm going to cover it up and Allow the egg and the vegetables to cook and soften for about 2 to 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes. After that, I'm going to flip it over so that the other side, this top, will be on the other side of my shawarma maker, and then also cook too. I know you're wondering what kind of potato is this? Sorry, yam. You can use potato, either sweet potato or Irish potato, to also do this kind of stuff. But I used yam for this my experiment. So I'm going to close it and leave it for about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to flip it over for you to see what it looks like. You can see what it looks like. So we're going to allow the other side to cook for like 2 to 3 minutes, and our meal will be ready. So let's give it 2 to 3 minutes. So it is ready. So I'm just going to cut it and then cut it. I'll cut like this, and then I'm just going to cut it into squares, and the food is ready. Please, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and tap on that notification bell so that whenever I post fun videos like this, YouTube will notify you. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.